Hello everyone, welcome back to my Sims 2 Uberhood. We are here with the Dreamer family today. I say this every time, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see this family again, to see little Delaney grow up, to play a 4-day rotation with this family. I'm just excited. And I'm excited to show you today what I have done to the Dreamer household. I have completely remodeled it. It may not look like it from the outside because it has the same bones, but I completely restructured, gutted it essentially, the inside. It looks like a totally new house, and I think that I love it. I think that it was a passion project. I definitely worked on this off and on for around a week, like maybe more. Just like with the Caliente house, that one took me a long time. It's just that I have a problem where when I start, I can't stop, and I definitely could not stop with this one. I was actually just doing more stuff moments before recording this video. So if I forgot some things, it wouldn't surprise me because I just tend to hyper focus on one thing or one room at a time. So I'll just have to fix it as I go if I messed up or if I need more stuff later. But as you can see from the outside right here, ooh, we got a lot of imposters over there. Yeah, the outside of the house is the same. I really did want to move the stairs. I wanted everything to be symmetrical. I wanted everything to be in the middle of the house, but I had to tell myself, Brianna, stop, because I have a bad problem with needing symmetry, and I decided, you know what, the outside of the house is okay. Also, there was no way I was going to be able to redo this type of roof, so I just let it be. We have a new deck, and we have some like railing out here that looks a little bit better. You can kind of see for yourself. I'm sure anyone who's been playing Pleasant View for any amount of time knows how iconic the Dreamer house is, how yellow and brown and beige and sad the inside is, but I like to think that I did a pretty good job here. So out here, same stuff as always. I kept the grill, I added some deco. I did replace the hydrangeas with some custom ones that look a bit nicer. Darren still does have his, sorry, can't get down there. He still has his greenhouse. I put some new trees, and I did get rid of the grave, and we have a pond now, and it looks a bit wonky. I never really have beautiful ponds. I don't know how to make them look good because they kind of just do what they're gonna do anyway, but I really wanted it here by the tree, so we're gonna pretend that he sent, you know, Darlene's grave, or maybe even better, she was cremated. But maybe they sent it somewhere else, probably at the graveyard, at the cemetery, that is. I put a little bench there, and we have a new car outside because something I noticed when I came back to this household is that their car was missing, and their driveway was missing as well. And I think what happened is I haven't played this family since I switched my files over to a new computer. I went back because I was so curious. I went back and looked at my old episode. I think the card they had before is a custom content card that didn't make it to this downloads folder. So it just completely deleted itself. So they got a new one. It's this pretty periwinkle color. I think it's a Fiat. Yeah, 2012 Fiat. This is actually Kristen's car now. And well, yeah, so without further ado, we're going to jump into the house. So I would love to do a tab tour. I'll do my best. You guys know I try. I really do try with these, but I don't know. So we first come in, and of course above the stairwell there is no ceiling, but there is a ceiling, I promise. You first come in, and this is the entryway right here. You've got some stairs. They have a little coat hanger thing. First door immediately here is a half bath. Pretty simple. I kept up this brick wall throughout a lot of the house. You're gonna see that as we go. They've got an ironing board. Again, this is like a guest bath right off the front door, so it's pretty simple. And then before you go to the next room, there's another door here on your left. Oh, it's so bright. And this is actually Darren's art studio slash office. They have a computer and tablet in here. You'll notice I'm gonna say this a lot. It's very simple. I didn't want to overdo it. I'm not totally sure if the easel is going to be functional like that in the corner, but I'm going to try, and if not, it's okay. Over here, Darren also has a pottery table now, and some artwork on the wall. Well, technically it's on the floor. I like to pretend that Darren painted those, and he's getting ready to sell them or something. And that's literally it. There's nothing on the walls. There's pretty much nothing in here, except for that stuff. You were going to be able to tell which rooms I started with and which ones I just wanted to be finished with, I promise. So then you walk in this way, and now we are in the living area. So that was a little odd to me to get started with the living area being in the back and not in the front, because that's usually how it is for most houses. But yeah, so you first walk in, and there's a couch here. Looking at it from this angle, I actually don't love having the couch there because it kind of is breaking off the entryway to this room, isn't it? But for now, it's okay. We have plants, tables, paintings. I really love this living area. Let's get a higher, yeah, there we go. So you've got 2 sets of couches, a couch and a love seat that is, with some blankets and pillows on them that it did not come with. I actually put those there by hand. And a lamp, plants, TV, record player. There's even a toddler toy on the floor for Delaney. I like this a lot. And then let's turn around, and this leads us into the kitchen / dining area. So I spent a lot of time in the kitchen, at least a lot of time for me. I really like this Kingston dining set. This is custom content. I believe it's converted from The Sims 4, and I'm pretty sure it's converted by Thimble Sims, so definitely go check that out on Tumblr. Thimble Sims has a lot of amazing 4-2 stuff. We've got a little credenza over here, your high chair, and then the kitchen itself here. And I actually borrowed this layout. It's kind of late to mention this, but I borrowed this entire layout from someone on Tumblr. I am struggling to remember their name. Let me go check on that real quick. So it turns out the person is actually called Simmeru. I think it's Simmeru. I'm going to leave a link to it down below. And then I actually got this from Danny's Sensational blog, which is another Tumblr, but they borrowed the layout from that person. So yeah, lots of credit to lots of people. This is the kitchen. And I borrowed the layout, but I made all the decorations and everything my own. So we've got cabinets, and it was really important to me to have these cabinets, even though they don't match the counters. So the story here is that this set, I forget what it's called, I think it's the Smeaglish? No, the Simmer Down. The Simmer Down set. It's a big kitchen set. It's really nice, but unfortunately for some reason, the counters were not... I'm missing a sink. I just noticed, yeah, the counters were not able to have a sink in them for some reason. Like it, you just couldn't put sinks in the, there we go. Okay. I think I know what the cause of that is. I bet it's this. This is a little detour. There you go. That's so weird. I promise that wasn't the reason why I couldn't use the Simmer Down sinks, but, or counters. Oh my gosh. So, I'm all over the place. I'm recording this at 10:30 at night, so hopefully I make it. Anyway, I don't really know what to say about this kitchen. I know that the counters and the cabinets don't match. I like to think that the counters are older and that the cabinets were a more recent addition, even though, of course, the entire house is a recent addition, but we're just going to act like that was the story here. You've got your stove over on the side. We've got some leftover hot dogs that they need to throw away. Those are actually old because they had a birthday party the night before. And yeah, I mean, you can kind of see it with your own 2 eyes. No need to describe every little thing. Oh yes, and then before I go, right here off of the dining room, you've got the entrance to your back patio, backyard. I was going to enclose the backyard with a fence, but I couldn't find one that I liked, and it just wasn't looking good, so I decided to leave it open. Okay, let's go upstairs. Alright, so you've just come up off the stairs, and you have this little hallway section here, and we have a bookshelf, we have a little, I don't know, table over here. I think the table's pretty cute. We've got a phone on it, of course, but we also have some notepads to take notes, some pens and pencils. I like little details like that now that I'm using clutter custom content. We have a painting here, and then this little sitting area, which I presume somebody would take a book and have a seat right there. I didn't have any room, honestly, downstairs to have a bookshelf or a reading nook, so I thought this was a interesting way to use the space. So, first door over here on your left, you have your big bathroom. I say big, it's pretty small, but it's one of the biggest bathrooms. So, this is it. There's your sink. And, you know, Delaney's a little kid, and I like to think, you know, her parents bring her in here and brush her teeth, so we have a cute little Totoro toothbrush holder. Like, I think little, like details like that are really nice when you have kids in the house, because you would have some like childish looking things. I put a candle on top of the toilet. I think that's cute. I really loved how this shelf came out. I just wanted some kind of like, I wanted it to look like someone lives here, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And then you have your whole wall over here, your bathtub combo with the shower caddy, some towels. There's a rug down there. I think it's a really nice bathroom. I like it. This angle is not doing us justice, but like I said, I'm doing my best. I can't get over how bright the doors are. And then as soon as you come over here, you've got your main bathroom, or bedroom. It's a bedroom, Brianna. People sleep here. This is a bedroom. This is Darren and Kristen's bedroom. So, of course, the color I think of the most when I think of the Dreamer family is blue for many reasons. Darren and Dirk both wear blue clothing, they have blue eyes, that kind of stuff. But because most of the house is in blue, I decided to mix it up a little bit, and the bedroom is in green and yellows a little bit. So, greens, yellows, browns, some very earthy tones, colors that I don't tend to decorate with super often. This is it right here. They got hampers, little ottoman. I was honestly running out of steam up here. I was kind of not sure what else to do. um, on the bedside tables, we've got alarm clocks and journals. Over here, you've got some headphones, even. Maybe someone's listening to some music. Now, I liked this section right here, and I did get this from Danny's Sensational Blogs version of their remodel, I guess you could call it. They had like some exposed clothing racks, and I went one step up and I had downloaded these. I don't know what you'd call these, honestly, like cupboards, cabinets. I'm not sure, but basically it's like exposed closets. Is kind of what I was thinking, and I think it's nice. I put some suitcases down there to emulate, like, storage without it being too cluttered and gross. I put a bunch of baby stuff on the shelves because, Kristen's a mother. Makeup. Darren over here, he's got some storage and some hygiene items. He's got his glasses, his watches, clothes. Yeah, I think that's cute. But of course, I needed to fill in more space, so we have an actual dresser right here. I put a little teddy bear down there. I don't know. I think it was cute. I wasn't sure what else to put there, and it looked really empty. And fun fact, when I was little, like when I was growing up, my dad had a ratty little teddy bear that looked kind of similar to that doll right here, and had it for years because my mother actually gave it to him on one of their first dates or something like that, or maybe when they first began dating. That's my understanding. It was really sentimental, and they kept it around for years. I'm sure they still have it somewhere. So I like to think maybe that is some kind of sentimental value to Darren, not necessarily Kristen. Books. And then they have their own bathroom, so you come in here and it's very tight, so let's squeeze in. This is yellow. It's a yellow bathroom. They have a double sink with some shampoo, moisturizer, mirror, toilet. Yeah, shower bath. I mean, put some candles in the bathtub. What else could you need? And then we're going to go back out through the hallway. The very last room, right over here off of the landing, is Delaney's bedroom. So you come in and you see immediately unicorn posters, well, paintings. She has her own toddler bed now. I put some toys down here. I think that teddy bear is actually just decorative, but I thought it was really sweet. And she has a rug, a little play rug with some toys on it. And this little guy over here is actually not functional, it's just deco. But how cute is it to think that Darren is encouraging his daughter to paint? I thought that was a really sweet, thought. Nothing in this room matches, and at first it really bothered me, and I really wanted to do like the full matching set. Everything looks cute and color matched or whatever, but I actually think I like it like this. Oh yeah, and she has a potty and a bookshelf. I like it like this. Plus, before you know it, she's going to be a child and I'm going to have to restructure it again, so might as well just leave it like this. I mean, most of the houses I grew up in, and as a kid and even as a teenager, this is kind of how the decorating style was. Nothing looked like it came out of a magazine. It was just things that your parents got for you along the way, and everything was just kind of in one room. And I really wanted to keep the wooden floors for the bedrooms. That's why they have rugs. Actually, do they have a rug? Darren and Kristen have a rug under their bed for like their feet. Yeah, that's what it was. I thought it looked weird just out in the open. Okay, so take a breath. That was the entire tour. This is the layout of the house right here. I'll definitely leave a link to the remodel that I copied for the layout in the description if you're interested, because I give that person full credit. I completely copied it, literally tile for tile, and like I said, just kind of gave it my own decorative spin, and I'm really happy with the way it came out. I'm going to have to start doing that more often, copying layouts, because I'm just not good at creating them on my own, but I think this is pretty nice. So, without further ado, let's get down to The Sims. It's been a while since we've seen this family. It is now the first day of autumn, and this is Darren and his wife Kristen, and their daughter Delaney, of course. If you don't know who Kristen is, I'm sure we all know who Darren is, but some people may not know Kristen. She's actually Kristen Lost. I believe her maiden name is Lost. Yes, and she is from Strange Town, so if you've ever played Strange Town and you put down the Singles family from the Sim bin, You've got 2 aliens and 2 humans, and Kristen is one of those humans. So she moved in downtown actually a while back and met Darren. And yeah, long story short, they're married now. Darren had a very quick tryst with Cassandra right after her divorce from Don Lothario, but he was already involved with Kristen at that point in time and decided, like, he made that decision. He was like, you know what, Cassandra, it's too little too late. I don't really want to be a stepfather to your kids with Don Lothario. She was literally pregnant with Don's second kid when she was sleeping with Darren, but he put a stop to it. He's a good man. He loved Kristen, and he proposed to her literally on his own. I didn't even tell him to. So I like to think that they really love each other. They've got 2 bolts. It's great. Okay, so also catching you back up, Darren is an underwater demolitionist in the oceanography career, and yes, he does have a job. I gave a whole speech about it whenever we played him last time, but, you know, long story short, he's a knowledge aspiration sim. He has a wife and a new baby, and they weren't making a whole lot of money just off of Kristen's salary, so it was really necessary for Darren to have a steady income. And he did go to school. You know, he was in the business career before he quit a long time ago, and I think that this was the natural step for him to take, was to get a real career, and he's still going to paint and do pottery and garden in his free time, just like any man his age probably would. And Kristen over here is in the medical career. She's actually specialist level 7. She's been at this quite a bit longer than Darren has been at his oceanography career, and making pretty good money. She's a fortune sim, so she's constantly rolling ones, as you can see, to get skills and buy new stuff. Of course, she wants to buy all this new expensive stuff after I gave her a full house makeover, because nothing's ever good enough for these sims. But yeah, she's pretty happy. Delaney is her only child, and of course, as you know, Darren, this is his second child after Dirk. Delaney down here, let's just get a better look at her. She is so cute. I love this outfit, and I got new default hair replacements, so this is the hair. I think that, you know, she looks honestly a little bit like a nervous subject right now. I'm not sure what that's about, but I actually do see quite a lot of Darren in her, especially. It just, maybe it doesn't translate to a female face template quite as well. But, you know, the toddler sims, they always look a little goofy. Her personality is right here. She's a Pisces, so if I'm not mistaken, I believe she will be a knowledge sim when she grows up, just like her dad. She, as you can see, oh my goodness, look at that personality. Extremely balanced. Just pretty much almost in the middle of everything. A little bit leaning more towards sloppy shy, lazy and serious, but she's so nice. And we always could influence her, or what's it called? Encourage her as she gets older to be a little bit maybe more outgoing or active or something like that. I'm not going to roll to determine if Delaney has to wear glasses until she becomes a child, and I don't know. She may or may not become a child in this round. It will either be on the last day, because we're playing until Thursday. Yes, so Thursday at 6 p.m., if I'm not mistaken, she will age up into a child. Wait. Oh no, that means, wait. I think that does mean we're not going to see her age up. Oh, that's a shame, because I actually stopped playing Thursday morning at 6 a.m. Oh well, it's fine. Let's go ahead and get the day started. So, bing, bang, boom, we're starting right off with Darren going to work. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's a Sunday. He's off to work. And I did give him and Kristen both degrees to get them extra 1 slots, because I realized that, hold on, my free will is still off from when I was messing around in this house earlier. Anyway, I realized that they did not have degrees, and for a few minutes I thought, like, okay, that makes sense that Darren wouldn't have a degree, but Kristen would, because she's in the medical career, right? And she always has been. But actually it makes sense that Darren would have gone to college too. I like to think that maybe that's where him and his ex-wife Darlene met. Well, not ex-wife, his late wife Darlene met. And plus, you know, like I said earlier, he was in the business career, so it makes sense that he would have gone to school for something to do with that. Kristen does not have to go to work today, and she really wants to get some skills. Maybe we'll just hang out, be played with, be snuggled. Oh, she wants to be read to. She's begging to be read to. I guess I'll let them do that for a minute. Oh, just kidding. Oh, look how precious. This is definitely an interaction I don't deal with often, because it's always autonomous and it's always in the worst possible time that I don't want them to be doing that. But it's cute. But unfortunately, it is time for Delaney's breakfast. She needs breakfast. So we're going to bring her downstairs. Oh, Kristen. is erroring out. I need to turn off bullprop cheats. Give me just a moment to do that. Whenever I have a single mom at home, or not single mom, but you know, when I have a parent at home alone with just their kid, and their kid doesn't have a lot going on, like their kid's a toddler, she obviously cannot do a whole lot as far as activities go, then I typically will have the sim bring over like a friend or something. But I was just looking at Kristen's friends. The only people she's friends with are Jenny Smith, which, you know, that makes sense. Henry Curious and River Caliente. So I'm not sure how and when she became friends with River Caliente. Henry Curious is actually Chloe Curious's son that Kristen kind of helped raise because she was still living in that household when he was born. So I guess that makes sense. I have no idea how she became friends with River. I don't know when or why that happened. Oh my god, that scared me. And I forgot that we have a maid. So that's nice. I'll leave her alone. She's still eating. Oh my gosh, I might have to do something about the trees. The trees are going to be constantly in my way. Alright. I'm going to let her out. You may have seen I have some very random toddler toys all over the house to keep her occupied. We'll see what we have for leftovers. Sandwiches? No. Just kidding, because it's not breakfast anymore, so. Okay, thank you, Remington Harris. And it is autumn, so I put some very cute autumn decorations. So now that they have this here, I believe that later on when they go to make food, well, she probably doesn't have enough cooking skill, but it unlocks a secret food item that you can make. I think it's called like a holiday roast. It may have to be in the same room as the kitchen, and I have this fencing down, so it may not recognize that, but that's okay. I'm not that worried about it. They have an air fryer. I forgot about this. So she could have made some sweet potato fries. I think some of these recipes don't work actually for me because I am silly and I forgot to download them, but you know, it's nice to have. So Delaney's just having a jolly good time. Last time we were here, she grew up to a toddler and she met her big brother Dirk, and they had some fun. As you can see, she and Dirk are friends. She's really close with her mom and her brother. It's ironic that her relationship with her father is lower than the person that doesn't even live here. But, you know, maybe he just hasn't had time to interact with her a whole lot. I guess that could be the case. Oh. Oh my goodness. I can't even see it. There's too much stuff in here. Okay. So many things are happening. The door's not shutting. She's reading newspaper from behind a coat. I forgot that that was classified as a bench. Goodness gracious. Besides going to work and, you know, being a mother, Kristen doesn't have a whole lot going on. It's ironic. Her one true hobby is arts and crafts, but, you know, she doesn't spend a lot of time on it the way that Darren does. She's more concerned, I would say, like I said before, with her career. She wants to move on up. I believe, what's her lifetime want? It's to earn 100,000 simoleons. And Darren's is to become the Hand of Poseidon, which I really don't see Darren being ambitious enough to reach the top of that career. I suppose it's always a possibility. But, yeah, I mean, he's only level 5, and he's got 8 days until he becomes an elder. And typically after they become elders, I probably will just have him retire. I guess it just depends. Speaking of ages, Kristen is 17 days from becoming an elder, so she's 9 days younger than him. It's kind of a big jump. Oh, wrong sim. Kind of a big jump, but not terribly so. I think that it makes sense. That would put her like in her 30s and him in his like 40s. When you put it that way, it's not really that concerning, I suppose. And they met much later in life as well. Okay, so we need to potty train Delaney again. I don't think she will let us potty train her. She's pretty tired. But let's go see if she will. And once she's down for a nap, this would be a very good opportunity for Kristen to do some skill building on her day off. Oh, she's actually doing it. Yeah, I really like this new toddler bed. I finally found some toddler beds that actually help their energy and are not just slaved from the pet beds. Let's see if it works. Changes into her pajamas, and her pajamas look like she's a little bear or something. Oh, she's falling asleep. What are you doing? Read? Oh, she's reading a book to herself. Oh, and she broke. It must be something with this bookshelf, potentially. It's another error. But, okay. So Delaney's down for her nap. Kristen wants to gain cleaning or logic. Well, you can study cleaning from this bookshelf. So we'll just let them do that until Delaney wakes up. I think Darren is going to be home in an hour, so we'll just meet up back when he's home. Okay, so Darren has just returned home from work. He really has to pee. And it's funny, I saw he had this wand to woohoo in bed. I locked that in before we started playing today. So he and Kristen are going to have some adult time later. And I keep getting notifications from Sierra Hyatt that she wants to speak with Darren. I said this in the last episode that Sierra and Darren went on literally like one date whenever he was single. And she has called and wanted to get in touch with him ever since. I think that she really thinks Darren was the one. But she missed out. Okay, so before I have him come in and shower, the greenhouse really needs some work. It looks like the tomato plants are ready to be harvested, actually. So we're going to just tend and probably sell because they're all sickly. Yeah, just sell them. They don't really have any need for the produce. They don't have a juicer or anything. I did notice, who was it? Kristen has some tasty lemons in her inventory, so she must have harvested the lemon tree recently. Okay, let them do their thing. Hopefully he doesn't pee himself. Kristen's still up here. Delaney's still asleep. Because her cleaning skill is already so high, it takes so long to learn the next skill, if that makes sense. At least in my experience. Okay, we've got, 132. There's a dog. Sheba. It's hard to see in there. I made this greenhouse maybe a little too small. Okay, so now he's glitching out because the plants take a minute to disappear. That's good, thank you. And do I have a sprinkler in there? I'm sure I do. I was sure. I think that's it right there. Yes. Oh, I see, but the sprinkler doesn't reach the whole greenhouse. Why would I have done it that way? That makes no sense. This is better. Okay. And I put it right in between his feet. Okay, yeah, so he needs to potty and change and woohoo and all that good stuff. Let's just bring him upstairs. I think the house looks really nice from this perspective. It just looks so cozy to me. Okay, Delaney is awake. Maybe now would be a good time for Kristen to stop studying. Oh man, her needs tanked. Let me just make sure. Okay, something really weird is going on with Kristen. It's like she can't put books back in bookshelves. This one I could understand if there's like a routing issue, but I don't know. There's nothing wrong with this bookshelf, so not sure what she's up to. Anyway, I wanted to make sure, okay, they do not have any. Darren has one. He has one lifetime aspiration benefit, which means that I can calculate and give him his secondary aspiration. Kristen's just going to have to wait a bit longer, but that's fine. She's younger. She's got more of her life. So while they're taking care of some needs and doing some monotonous stuff, I will go ahead and calculate that secondary aspiration, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I have returned. I did have to restart the game because as soon as I pressed pause, I had a huge case of pink flashing, which is to be expected because I've actually had my game open for like 8 hours today, even though I haven't been playing it for that whole time. But yeah, anyway, we are back, and of course, Darren Dreamer, according to the secondary aspiration calculator, he is a secondary popularity sim. And I had mixed feelings about this, as I tend to with popularity sims, because Darren is more of a shy sim and he's more of a loner, that is for sure. I've never really seen him as the type to go out of his way to make friends or like necessarily make connections, that is. Sorry, that was my dog. But I've never seen him the type to go out of his way to pursue that, but much in the same fashion that I kind of made this reasoning for Alexander Goth, also being a popularity sim, secondary popularity sim, that is. I think that it's okay for a shy sim to be, to desire friendship, and he's getting older, and it doesn't necessarily have to be just new people. It could be like he's trying to strengthen his friendships that he already has, the relationships he already has, not just with other friends, but maybe even also with his family. The only reason that I'm not giving him a secondary family aspiration is because I just feel like knowledge and family is a little too predictable, for one thing. at least in this case. And also, I don't really want Darren to have more children. That's honestly the biggest factor. There's still the possibility, thanks to ACR and Risky Woohoo and all that, that Kristen could always get pregnant again. But I don't really want either of them to roll the want to have children, and I'm pretty sure Kristen's never gonna want to have more kids. I think that I can't even remember if they wanted Delaney or if that just happened. But yeah, anyway, that's my long-winded reasoning for giving him secondary popularity, because I think right behind popularity, like the closest runner-up, was romance, and I can already tell you I cannot see Darren as a romance sim, secondary or no. So yeah, it looks like he was about to take a shower, or he is taking a shower. I don't know why that was happening. Yeah, my game is going to be a little buggy because, like I said, I did have to reset. Poor Delaney, she just wants some attention. We're gonna come get her. And I guess it's about time for dinner. Oops. Let's come place Delaney in the chair. Oh no, something I didn't think about. The trees, they're gonna start shedding. Oh, they just became best friends. That's so sweet. Yeah, speaking of, Darren, his social's pretty low, and I do want him to interact with Kristen and Delaney a little bit, but they're gonna go have dinner, so I'm just gonna have him call up someone. And it's not gonna be Sierra, even though she calls us every day asking to, you know, reconnect or something. He's still really close with Cassandra, which is good. I really didn't want things to end messily between them, so I'm glad that they were able to maintain their friendship. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's 100 over 100 with like John Burb and his son Dirk. Maybe he can call someone. Oh gosh, Nina Curious is his next closest friend. Brandy is also next. I could see him like wanting to be friends with Vidkind, you know. That's kind of a fun friendship right there, Darren and Vidkind. An artistic type and a science type. You never would have thought. Oh goodness, I always forget to tell them to put food on the high chair. And Kristen herself is pretty hungry. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the only thing in there is sandwiches. So let's see, let's make some chicken cutlets in the air fryer. That costs $12. This is a functional air fryer recipe by, I believe, Jackie93. They have some really great stuff. Looks like it also came with some fries or something. Very nice. She's tearing the thing up. Oh, I thought she was gonna get up to fart or burp or do something, but she's gonna go look at the rain. It's 9 o'clock now. Of course, Delaney's fully rested. We're still on the phone. I do want these two to have their intimate time tonight. Go ahead and get that want out of the way for Darren. Tomorrow, being Monday, it looks like Darren and Kristen are going to be at work, so we're going to have to get a nanny. And so I guess that's fine. Not much can be done about that. They have to go to work. Well, in Darren's case, he has to go to work, but Kristen wants to go to work. And they have a pretty hefty savings. They've got $14,000. I didn't cheat this amount of money to them. Technically, they had around 14,000 simoleons before I did the remodel. Obviously, to the extent that I did the remodeling, I did cheat them quite a lot of money to make that happen, but I made sure that their bank account got back to around where it was before. And we'll just kind of pretend that this is the way the house always was. Like, this was Dirk's old room, and, you know, we can just kind of go with that. He's trying to read to her, completely unprompted. That's really sweet. Oh. Well, they got interrupted. Oh my god, on the freaking bench. So it looks like ACR is doing its thing, so I didn't even have to control them. I was going to make them go in the bed, of course, but it does appear as though they're going to do it on this uncomfortable bench by the side of their bed. That's fine. We'll give them some privacy. I just want to keep an eye on when they do woohoo, if they're trying for baby. Oh, look, Delaney put herself to sleep. Okay, they're just doing a casual woohoo. Okay. I think they're done. Perfect. And now, just in time for them to both be tired. Oh, that didn't satisfy his want. Oh my gosh, of course it didn't. So they'll woohoo again tomorrow, I guess. Oh. Okay, love that mod. Alright, well that is the end of our first night at this household. Pretty uneventful, but we're just getting things established. Oh my gosh, yes, let me address this candle before anyone sees this thing puffing all over the room. This light is actually like, well, it's custom content, obviously. Let me see. It's a vanilla flower candle created by someone named Ira and converted by Thimble Sims for The Sims 2. But they like put the benefits on this candle, the same benefits that you get from those really nice, what are they called? They're like the dragon flowers or something like that, from the floral benches. If you have really high floral skills, you can make a bouquet that puts out this scent that makes people's moods better, and apparently these candles also do that. I didn't know that. I'm kind of just gonna leave it. I can always turn it off and then it stops. But see, now Delaney is fully rested and mom and dad are exhausted. I'm not sure what to do there. I guess we'll just fast forward and we'll see everybody in the morning. Alrighty, so it's 5 o'clock in the morning and Delaney has done nothing but sit here watching her parents sleep, and I feel really bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them awake for the day. We're just gonna say Delaney just woke up and crawled in here and she's ready for her breakfast and everything. Kristen is gonna get up. That little clipping right there on the cabinets is kind of bothering me, but I'm going to ignore it for now because I worked really hard on those. I had to assemble all of the items inside that myself. Okay, so there's her bladder. And we're gonna come have some breakfast. Kristen has been staying pretty hungry, but to be fair, I don't think she got really full after that meal last night anyway. We'll just have some cereal. Oh my gosh, poor Delaney, she's so tired. And Darren, actually, you're gonna stop what you're doing because I feel really bad that he hasn't like interacted with her much. Oh, he has to go to work. He's getting picked up right now. I need Kristen to go ahead and call a nanny before I forget. We're going to call a nanny. And whenever I have two parents, I can't track the schedule because it annoys me if one of the parents has the day off but the nanny still shows up, so I'm just going to say just for now. And Darren's going to go to work without having breakfast. It's fine. He can eat there. And Mom is going to come put Delaney in her crib. Or bed, I guess. Alright. I do still think this house is eons better than what it was originally. Unfortunately, because she woke up so early, Kristen is really tired. I'm wondering, should I have Kristen take a pregnancy test? Because, I mean, maybe not. I won't have her take one yet because it's just my speculation. I could be totally wrong. And she hasn't really seen any signs herself. She hasn't gotten nauseous or anything like that. The nanny's doing the thing. I don't know, I might get rid of this. I didn't know that they could use this as a bench. I thought it was just like decoration, and it doesn't make any sense for them to sit with their coat in their face. But anyway, so Callista Desperate's here to watch Delaney while we're gone. We're gonna see everybody when they get home from work today. Okay, so it looks like Darren and Kristen are coming home at the same time. And Darren got 450, Kristen got 1,093, and it looks like Henry wants to get in touch with Kristen. Their friendship is on the mend, or on the way out. I thought that I had Kristen selectable when it said follow Darren. I was really confused. Support Delaney. She's just been up in her room literally all day. The nanny's basically been ignoring her, so her needs are pretty crap, and she really needs to pee. I don't think that we're gonna be able to get her on the potty in time, so, but I'll try. You never know. I was trying to figure out who this was down here, and this is Benedict Monty. And if I had $1 for every time this man had a new default hair, I would have so many dollars. He's got some, like, braided ponytail situation, mohawk now. Oh, he can keep it, but we're definitely changing that when it's his turn. Okay, come on, Delaney. Let's see. Did she make it? Wow, I'm like shocked. She was literally just about to do it. Oh, we have to dismiss the nanny ourselves. Oh, just kidding. I think she just dismissed herself. Perfect. She needs a bath, but that can always wait until she wakes up. She's going down for a midday nap. Darren's over here taking his daily bath. He loves that thing. I noticed that Kristen and Darren were wearing like wintry clothes all throughout the summer. But now that it's autumn, I'm just going to let them keep their clothes. I normally have been giving my Sims makeovers, but I think they're fine right now, honestly. And poor Kristen needs a nap herself. She's exhausted. Still no pregnancy signs, but, you know, her mood does kind of suck. And as far as aspiration benefits goes, she does have all of the slower need decays, so theoretically speaking, her needs should not be going down so quickly. Delaney has 2 days left before celebrating a birthday. It is now Monday. What's going on here? We're dancing. Turn the TV off. The record player must be on. And, oh god, we need to just get rid of these plants and start over. We're gonna sell them. Spray and tend. And then I think today he needs to work on some artwork, because we have not been doing that much for him. 72, 72, 72. Oh look, and he has a silver gardening talent badge. That's pretty good. Awesome. Looks like the tree's healthy. Perfect. Let's come see if he can use this easel when it's in the corner like that. And I've got some deco like underneath it. No, he can't. I'll try to move this stuff first before I totally move the easel. Yeah, he can't use it. Darn, I got excited. Okay, now I'm trapped him. I've trapped him with all of the deco. Please. I just wanna... Okay, yeah, no, so it's definitely... I'm just being delusional. It's just, that's definitely the problem. I guess I'll just put it, like, here. I don't have any of my building cheats on right now. I think I'll just delete that. And put that there. It looks a little bit, you know, kind of crappier now, but it's fine. Okay, Delaney. Oh, how is she already awake? I swear she just went to sleep. Goodness me. She needs a bath and she's hungry, so unfortunately Darren doesn't have time to paint. It really is just, you know, they've got their hands full with this toddler. He's gonna give her a bath and give her some food. Next thing you know, Darren's gonna be too tired. Now he's going to bed. Unfortunately, that's the real world, isn't it, Darren? You don't have much time for your hobbies anymore since you decided to have a second family. But I'm sure Darren thinks that it's worth it. You know, I'm sure that in his mind, it's a even payoff, you know, to have another child and to have a wife again. Like, I'm sure he's happy to have this family. Yeah. Okay, so repeating the process. You guys know the drill by now. Feeding the baby and feeding themselves. And Darren is kind of lazy, so he's just going to eat some leftover sandwiches. Kristen's awake. I didn't mean to let her get fully rested. I feel like I blinked and all of a sudden they're just completely energized. She's coming to help herself to a sandwich. Okay, I feel like it's been 24 hours since their woohoo. At least I'm pretty sure. And she didn't get a baby bump, so I guess I was just tripping. She's not pregnant. Okay, potty train. Potty yourself. Go to bed. Nice. And you will clean up down here. Perfect. Look at this. All she wants to do is get those skills. Logic and cleaning still. I think she was getting closer for cleaning, so she can come back. Oh, look, Darren just potty trained Delaney. That's perfect. There you go. And then she can put herself to bed. And yeah. So we're just going to end the, I believe, second night of the rotation here. And we'll see them in the morning. Okay, so good morning. Kristen ended up never going to sleep again last night, and she did get that cleaning skill she needed, so now she's only 1 skill point away from getting a promotion. She just needs 1 logic skill point, and of course she's hungry. She's going to cook some roasted radish for breakfast. I didn't even tell her to do that. That's fine, I guess. Roasted radish sounds delicious. And Darren up here is still sleeping. He's pretty tired, but he's got to wake up and go straight to work and just here in a minute. And they never did do their woohoo in the bed. So even if they somehow did magically get pregnant during this round, it's official that we would not be having a baby because there's only 2 days left. And so there's no time. Okay, do we need a nanny again today? Yes, we do. There it is. This lady's gonna be like, why are you calling me up every day? Now she wants to learn her other skills, to walk and to talk. We can get that started until it's time for Kristen to go to work. Okay, Darren. Yep, he woke up and has to go straight to work. Goodbye. It's unlikely that Darren's ever going to get a promotion. Although he does have the want to earn a skill point, and he could get that body skill point, but yeah, I guess we'll see. Okay, so Kristen is off to work. The nanny is here doing her ritual. And we're just going to have to wait until Darren and Kristen get home once again. Alright, so Darren just got home from work, and he wants to bring home Kent Cap. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that Kent is in the medical career. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Of course he's in the medical career. This is Kristen wants to bring home Kent Cap. Oh my goodness. I'm so silly. Completely forgot that she got home at the same time. Okay, so yeah, we need to call up those friends. I don't guess we're ever actually going to do that. And Darren looks like wants to pay some bills. Not until after Kristen has sung a little song to him. Oh my gosh, Nervous is going for a run. You don't have to run, Nervous. That's not Loki. It's okay. You're safe, Nervous. It's okay. Let's pay our bills. We're gonna dismiss the nanny. And I don't know who has more cooking skill. It looks like Darren. He's gonna come make some dinner because I'm sick of them having leftovers and stuff. We're going to have some hamburgers for dinner. Or better yet, he's got a grill out here. He could grill the hamburgers. That would be so fun. Yeah. Delaney is up here just, you know, playing with her toys. It's fine. I'm gonna take this opportunity to have Kristen call up Henry and just chat for a bit. He's a teenager now. I don't see anything, like, it might be a little off that, you know, they're friends and all that, but again, she kind of helped raise him, so it's not that big of a deal. That's like basically her nephew in a way. Okay, so Darren has successfully made some hamburgers. He himself is not hungry, so I'm just gonna have him put the plate up here. He really needs a bath. Take care of all that. He wants to woohoo, make some pottery. There's just not enough time in the day for all of it. And we can call our guests to the meal. Kent can come have dinner with Kristen. How fun! So it looks like they may have met before this because they don't already know it, or they don't have a memory. Oh my gosh, she is gonna grow up. I knew I was doing that math wrong. I knew something wasn't right. She is gonna grow up. So Delaney's gonna grow up to a child tomorrow at 6 p.m. And then Thursday morning is when we will stop playing with them. So that's perfect. Speaking of, I'm gonna take care of some needs. I'm actually gonna have Darren feed her some dinner, I think. Not until after he sits on his little woohoo bench. Okay, she's off the toilet. Potty train. Place Delaney in high chair. These two are getting along pretty well. Okay. Darren is gonna go ahead and put away some leftovers. And he wants to gain a skill point, and he does need that body skill point. I wonder, is there enough room for you to work out in front of the TV? No, there's not. So then my second option is to have you, okay, jump rope. You could easily do that. Hold on, so Kristen's getting ready to go to sleep, but I'm not ready for her to go to sleep, you know what I mean? So, Darren, you're gonna come, you know, meet Kent, because I don't think you guys know each other. You know, I feel like you would naturally have a conversation with someone that came home with your wife for dinner, even though he didn't eat with them. By the way, Kent's hair replacement looks pretty good. I don't know if it's what I would have picked for him, but it's pretty good. Alright, so have a good night, guys. You know, it was nice to meet you and all that, but I do have to go put my toddler down to sleep. It's 8 o'clock at night. Oh my gosh. Because that bathtub. No, Kristen, please. Please wake up. She's too tired to woohoo, but I really want them to... I need to satisfy that want. And then right after that, you can go straight to sleep. To me, this is also important for marriage, you know? Like, this is their, their intimate time. We're just gonna jump straight into it. I won't bother making it take too long. There they go. Okay. Perfect, and that was his one. So now Darren's in platinum aspiration, and he wants to throw a party, which I am gonna lock in because this means he can throw Delaney's birthday party tomorrow, which is perfect. Poor Kristen really hasn't been up to much, but you know, that's just how it is sometimes. Okay, so good morning. Everyone is awake. Well, everybody except Delaney, that is. She just went back to sleep after being awake all night, playing with her toys. I just noticed it's too late now, but Kristen's underwear was yellow, just like the rest of the bathroom. She was blending right in. Darren came down here. Oh my. Oh no. Our willow tree is on fire. Oh dear. Okay, hopefully it goes right back out. And, oh, that was a fear. Oh well, yeah, it sucks when there's fires and all that. Please don't run outside. He must be able to see it through the window or something. I just wanted you to make some breakfast for your family. There's no reason to freak out. The rain will put it out. And if not, it's by a pond, so what's the worst that could happen? Okay, so he's making some breakfast, and Kristen's gonna come have some. So Kristen actually goes to work today, but Darren is off work. Again? Twice in a row? My goodness, this tree is not its lucky day. Just come eat your toaster pastries, mind your business. Okay. Eat. I think that he was going to put this on the counter anyway, and I interrupted him. Oh well. Alright, so yeah, these two, you know, very wholesome, very unproblematic, not a lot of drama here, but sometimes that's really refreshing, I will have to say. It's really nice to just see two people in love, living their lives together. Like, this is what a family is supposed to be, in my opinion. Not every single household is going to be ripe with affairs and, you know, pregnancies and what have you. So, perfect. Looks like they were talking about work, actually, and there she is off to work. Delaney's awake. She's going to use the pot tea, and then I'll have Darren come and get her, and we're just going to spend the day together, just Delaney and Darren, and then we're going to have her birthday party tonight. We're going to get to see her grow up to a child. Also, we're going to get to see a lot of people in the house again because they haven't had many visitors. In the last episode, we saw her grow up to a child, or I'm sorry, a toddler, and I remember Dirk was here. I think that maybe his wife, Hermia, had been here. So we're just going to bring the whole crew back over again. Alright, bathe Delaney. Perfect. Yeah, it must be just the way that I decorated, but there's lots of spaces where it's kind of hard to see where they are. But it's okay, I still really like this house. Okay, now she wants breakfast. It's never ending with this kid. She's a bottomless pit. We're gonna clean up that bowl. I like to serve them food every single time instead of giving them bottles because I think that bottles are, like, those make sense if they're eating them on the floor, but you wouldn't put a toddler in a high chair to drink from a bottle. At least, not that I've ever seen. Alright, let's go. Can you not just walk outside? Like, I know it's raining, but... What is the problem? I've never had that before. Like, if I tell them to jump rope and there's no room, they just go somewhere where there is room. Let's see, how quickly can he get that body skill point? Oh, we have a chance card for Kristen. Everyone at work is trying to figure out a new piece of machinery when Kristen wanders into the break room. It seems like the instructions have been lost. Should Kristen lead an attempt to put this thing together as sans instructions, or call the company to ask how it's done? I think she would call the company. Oh, she lost tinkering enthusiasm. I knew that didn't look like a job chance card. That was a What's it called? A hobby choice cart. Hobby cart. I don't know. Okay. Put her to her crib. He's been in his underwear all day. Time for him to take a shower. I'll probably throw the party starting around 4 o'clock so that Kristen doesn't miss a whole lot of it, which means that Darren can go back to sleep and get some rest. Okay, so it is time for the party. I thought that I was recording and I wasn't, but we didn't miss much. Kristen's home, they're getting ready, and I just came to the realization that I completely forgot to teach Delaney how to walk. I also didn't teach her how to talk. This doesn't really affect anything in The Sims 2, but I'm just usually so good about keeping up with that I can't believe I ran out of time. It completely slipped my mind. I guess because both the parents were going to work. I don't know how that happened, but yeah. I'm gonna have Kristen come down and order some pizza. I usually like pizza. Oops. For the parties. Okay, we're going to invite John because I'm gonna have John bring over his child Tally. Dirk, obviously. Cassandra can come. Vidkin and Darren made friends, which is great. Vidkin can come. And I'm actually just going to leave it there so I can teleport the rest. Because like I said, I want to teleport Hermia, Dirk's wife, but unfortunately Darren is not close enough with those people. If he invites them, they're probably not going to show up. So we're just going to leave that there. What's she sad about? Oh, she was viewing something. I thought something was missing. Like, did we have a burglary? She never did go get the pizza, so that's fine. I'll have Darren call for it now. Ah, I do the wrong thing every time. Call delivery. Okay, pizza. He could easily have cooked something for the party, but it's fine. And then down here, we will put the birthday cake. Normally I put it like on the end of the table or something. Let's see how that works. Should be fine. I'm obsessed with these cakes. I showed these in the Goth Family episode. But they're so cute. This one is like, obviously for little girls, it's like pink and it has a hot air balloon and a little ladder on it with some stars. Absolutely love those. Functional birthday cakes. It doesn't say who they're made by. I'm pretty sure they're by Jackie93 though. I'm just going to leave the cornucopia there. I'm not going to bother moving that. Okay, it looks like Delaney just woke up just in time. Let's go ahead. I think that I have a sim blender. Oh, I did, but I got rid of it. Hold on. So we need to buy sim blender. And we're going to teleport. Let's start with Dirk's wife. So we're going to go find the Dreamer household. I was quite certain it was called the Dreamer house. Here it is. Hermia. I don't think that Dominic or Dylan are children yet. I can't remember. No, Dylan and Dominic are both babies, so we have a toddler and an infant. Whenever we go back to play with Dirk's family, they live in Veronaville now, so it's going to be a while until we see them again. But we'll get to see both of those boys age up, I believe. So yeah, Darren is a whole grandfather. Yeah, kind of forgot to mention that this whole time. But like I said, they're little, they're babies, so there's not much that Darren can do from his house to interact with them in any way, so it's okay. But this is Hermia Cap, in case you were wondering. This is Dirk's wife. Dirk and Lilith did not end up working out because she kind of got involved with Puck's summer dream, and then Lilith ended up not going to college as well, where Dirk did go to college, and that's where he met Hermia. And you know, what's the rest? The rest is history. Okay, so she's here, and who else did I say? Vidkind is here. Vidkin's youngest child, Hannah, is still a toddler, so I don't think she's going to come, and I don't really see why he would bring Nina, so it's fine. He can just be here to support Darren. But John Burb, his youngest daughter, Tally, yeah, she's a child, so I like there to be other children in the house. Cassandra, we can say that she brought her youngest son, Jonathan. I believe they're in the Curious house. Let me see. Christopher's a teenager. I won't make him come. Jonathan. Yeah. So yeah, we've got 2 kids. That's good enough for me. Honestly, that's enough. Sometimes I kind of overdo it and I bring too many people to the house for the parties and then it's not fun. Because they're just kind of all in my way. Oh my gosh, no! Look what I did. I forgot to hide my fridge. And now all these pigs are digging around Eating my snacks. Oh my gosh. I hate that. Turn on this room. It's really dark in there with no windows. I originally wanted a window by the door, but I thought it looked weird from the outside, so that's why there isn't one. So I'm gonna come get the pizza. Darren, you're gonna get Delaney. Is she ready? You're gonna hold her. Stop flirting. We have a birthday party. Okay, and you're gonna bring her downstairs. Oh gosh, I just knew he was gonna run. Where are you? Okay. It's going around the back. That's fine. The party's already a good time, which is great. We're gonna set her down for the time being, just so we can interact with some of the other guests. And where are you gonna... Oh my gosh, no. Where are you gonna take that? Right here. Everyone else is gonna have some pizza. Come talk. Why can he leap into Vidkin's arms? What's going on there? That's such a immediate, like, flirt, or a flirtatious gesture, I should say. Oh, and see, they're immediately not getting along. Okay, Tally and John are playing around. Cassandra and Jonathan are outside. Delaney's playing by herself. I want to go ahead and age Delaney up. Okay, I was going to say Dirk and Hermia are outside. I want to age her up so that she has time during the party to interact with the other guests. Maybe, look at that. She's got 2 bolts of chemistry with John Burb. I noticed that in the last episode as well. The last time we played them, that is. Okay, John's default hair looks pretty good, too. I'm gonna have Darren bring Delaney to the cake. It's already 7 p.m. Vidkin's in here watching sports. Since when does he like sports? Everybody should stop what they're doing and come watch the birthday girl. Hopefully. Still have about 2.5 minutes on the clock. You gotta fast forward because it takes them a while to figure out where they want to be. Yay! I'm so excited to see her. And we're gonna have to give her a new bedroom and all of that. Okay. They blew out the candles. Now it's time. Can't get a good view. Here we go. Woohoo! Come on, Delaney. Grow up into a kid. Here we go. Oh my goodness, her hair. That is so cute. She's got the little buns again. Look at her. Why does she literally look like Nervous Spectre? It's something about her eyes. Let me look at Kristen's eyes again. Yeah, I feel like Kristen's eyes don't look like that. Where's Darren? Maybe she gets those from an ancestor. I don't know, but she's so cute. Look at her little face, her little buns. I'm obsessed. Oh my goodness, how adorable. Happy birthday, Delaney. She was a precocious preschooler. Okay, everyone is pretty happy. Oh my gosh, you guys can't stop flirting for 2 seconds. I'm gonna have... Where even is Dirk? I wanted Darren to come... Here he is. Kind of talk to him a bit. Before the party's over. And I'm gonna have Kristen talk to Hermia, his wife. Do they even know each other? Barely. Barely know each other. They can't get through the doorway. Oh my gosh. There you go. Okay, girl. So now that you are able to interact with people, I'd love for you to, like, talk to some of the kids. Kind of build on some relationships, even though Jonathan's a little bit older than you. But still, Cassandra and her pregnant booty right there. Seems like she lost her pigtails because of my defaults, but that's okay. Look, the party's a roof raiser. That's pretty good. Alright, you guys have got to get out of the doorway. It's driving me crazy. Alright, really nice. Oh my gosh. And I think Tally went upstairs. Yeah, everybody's trying to, like, get into the bathrooms and stuff as they do. I guess we will just kind of hang out. Well, it would be nice for you to maybe interact with your sister-in-law. I had to think about, like, what Hermia would be to her, because Dirk is her brother, so Hermia would be her sister-in-law. Imagine being, like, 5 years old and having a sister-in-law, because your brother is so much older than you. That's really sweet. She just met her for the first time, actually. And of course, we cannot forget your brother. Okay, looks like they're about done over here. Did you ever turn this on? Could turn that on. I think we'll go ahead and get rid of some of the toddler stuff. For the time being, it doesn't appear as though Kristen and Darren are going to have any more kids, which again would be totally fine with me if they didn't, but yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of that stuff for now. Aw, Dirk and Delaney just became best friends. God, the routing in this living room is kind of terrible. Oh, Vidkind standing in the table. What is going on? Oh, goodness golly. Okay, we only have 20 seconds left. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just forget it. She didn't meet Tally, I don't think. And Kristen, I lost track of you. Okay, you're taking a bath. I think she just kicked Cassandra out of the bathroom. Of course. That pregnant lady needs to pee, and you said get out when you have literally 3 bathrooms. Goodness gracious. This is my favorite thing about when they eat the pizza. They just stand in a corner of the kitchen. They walk as far away from each other as possible. And just stand there and talk with their backs turned to each other. It's so funny. Okay, anyway, we had a roof raiser. Great job, everybody. Oh my god, I didn't notice this until it was too late. He wanted to pull a prank on Vidkind. That's that popularity sim coming out. He wants to be a little menace. Okay, so Delaney is a child. Woohoo! I'm just going to come up here really quickly, and I spent a lot of time picking out the decorations for her bedroom, so I'm just going to get rid of the toddler stuff, and she can keep the rest for the time being until I learn more about, like, her personality and who she is, and if she has a different aesthetic and all that good stuff. So first things first, she needs a big girl bed. I don't know which one I want to give her, but let me just find some of that stuff, and then I'll come back when I'm done. Alrighty, so I didn't do anything but just got her a bed and a desk. So this is the bed that I went with. I love this over the rainbow set. And I got some new children's bedding, which I think is really cute. It's just some moons on it and some sparkles. And then over here in the corner, her desk next to her, what do you call these things? Like height checking things? Growth chart. And put some stars because why not? Because that's cute. Maybe eventually I'll go with the fully like moons and stars situation here, but this is what I'm happy with at the moment. I'm really tired. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning now. I've been taking a lot of breaks during recording, so just kind of go with that. Alright, and then I love her hair. I'm going to leave it how it is. I do, however, want to check her outfits and just see if I want to get her some new clothes. I might get her a new everyday outfit just because... Oh my gosh, her hair! Wait, oh my gosh. That's so cute. This is like whenever her hair's not in buns, I guess, while she's sleeping and stuff. She doesn't have any outerwear. That's what that double spin means. So yeah, let's buy her a new everyday and a new outerwear. Okay, so I got Delaney her outerwear, and I wanted you guys to be able to see it because look how cute. It's like a little snowsuit. I almost said swimsuit. With these like little planets and rocket ships. Like, that's adorable. And then, so I noticed that she wears a lot of blue in her other outfits, so I also gave her this, like, blue-themed outfit, if you could call it that. I don't know what this shirt is supposed to say, but it's in Simlish, and it's really cute. It looks like it says Emily... Yeah, Emily, something or other, but... Yeah, I'm not sure what it's actually supposed to say. And with some undershirt. And then look at these pants. They're like little bell-bottom, like patchwork pants with some Converse. I love those. I think that's really cute. I wanted her to have some like warmer clothing because, like I said, it is about to be winter. When we come back and play this family again, she'll be a child for the majority of winter. So keeps her warm. So yeah, here we are. Yay. Alright, so they're just all kind of chillaxing. Darren's gonna clean up a bit after the party. It is 11 o'clock at night. What's this? She wants to buy a lemonade stand and a bird cage. If I had to choose between those two... Oh my gosh, why is Cassandra still here? If I had to choose between those two, I'm gonna choose a lemonade stand because under no circumstances do I want a bird cage. Those things are okay sometimes, but most of the time I don't want to bother. Maybe like right there is fine. Yeah, she got a lemonade stand. Happy birthday, Delaney. And she wants to make and sell lemonade and reach creativity level 2. We're gonna have to get her her own paint easel. Do we know her one true hobby? We do. It's tinkering. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find something for her to do. Maybe get a train set outside. That kind of jam. Yeah, why is Cassandra just hanging out here? She was just here for the party. I guess she's just gonna let herself in. That's fine. These two are just, she just needed to come in to pee. That's what it was. She just needed to come in and use their bathroom. Alright, we're gonna come turn off the TV, please. And I think we're honestly just gonna get ready for bed. I mean, there's not much else to do tonight, and they're pretty tired. So yeah, Cassandra will leave on her own. Alright, so good morning. It's Thursday at 6 a.m. and guess what? We just ticked over to winter, which means that we have officially reached the end of this rotation, and I cannot believe that. I feel like that happened really quickly. I guess a lot of it was because we were speeding forward as Delaney was home alone as a toddler when her parents were off at work, so that could probably have a lot to do with it. But yeah, that's fine. I'm actually really happy with how this family is going. I'm glad to see that Delaney's growing up well, and Darren and Kristen are happy together. They're not really having any problems in their marriage. They're still very much in love. It's just, you know, Kristen's working on herself, and their fortune is actually growing, you know, like they're earning quite a bit of money together. They wound up gaining somewhere around like 4,000 simoleons during this round between their wages and bonuses and stuff, I suppose. Darren did get like one 500 simoleon bonus from a chance card, so yeah, that was fun. We got to have a very successful birthday party, and Darren already wants to have another birthday, or another party that is. His birthday is going to be in the next round, so when we come back to play this family for the winter rotation, he's going to become an elder, and it's going to be kind of sad to see. He's going to be an elder, and his child's going to be, a child. She doesn't become a teenager for 7 more days, but that's what happens when you have children so late in life. Look at this. Just absolutely precious. I like to think that Darren and Kristen are both very happy with where they are. I've said that a million times already, but I kind of just mean like they're also very fulfilled. There isn't much more that they need out of life besides their obvious, like, they want to do better for their future, for their child and all that, like, you know, by making more money, by making names for themselves. Darren is even kind of changing a little bit and growing up a bit more, and he realizes that not only does he need to be there for his family, but maybe like other friendships are also important, and that's why he's now a secondary popularity sim. That does remind me, before we go, I just want to check one more time. Yeah, unfortunately Kristen did not get enough lifetime aspiration points to get her secondary aspiration this round, but that's okay because we'll be able to get one for them next time. The only thing that I did not do here is I did not use the Sims 3 trait randomizer to like give them some traits. I did that for Nina and Vidkin's family. I don't think that I did it for Dawn either. I can't remember. It's just kind of something fun that I'm doing. So I just want to see what traits it would give them, and then like I sometimes might be using that to shape their personalities and how I play them. Oh. Alright, well that's already off to a great start. Delaney is insane. She's also ambitious, just like her mom, and she's a daredevil. See, this is why I love this. These were, yeah, really hilarious to me. She's insane and a daredevil, so something tells me she's going to be living her life on the edge. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they do what they want, wear what they want, even if it doesn't make sense to anyone else. And I like that right in the middle, sandwiched right there, is ambitious. Yeah, I definitely can work with that. I think that is hilarious, and I love it. Oh yeah, and she is going to be a knowledge sim. I looked at her personality earlier. I remember that now. Yeah, so insane, ambitious, and a daredevil knowledge sim. That's really interesting. And we're gonna, oops, add missing traits to Kristen. If I can get them out of bed. There we go. Okay, and then add missing traits to Darren. So, like I said, this is just randomizing it. So, I'm kind of nervous, but let's see what Darren got. He is brave. I guess that's debatable. He is, or has a good sense of humor. Okay, I could see that, I suppose. He's also insane. Oh my gosh, I don't know. And a schmoozer. Okay, this must be coming from his popularity aspiration. And he is lucky. I wouldn't say that. I mean, his first wife died in a fire. I guess I'll leave those for now, and I'll probably fiddle more with that or change them later. It's interesting to see that he's also insane. I wonder if there's something that the randomizer is picking out of Delaney and Darren's personalities to give them this insane trait. I really want to know. I'd love to see Kristen's. This is going to be interesting. She loves the heat. Okay, well that's really going to suck for her in the winter then. She's easily impressed. Okay. She is a vehicle enthusiast. Oh lord. I mean, she does have a nice car. And she's a great kisser. Yeah, I believe that. Oh, and she loves to swim. So you could say, like, she loves, like, the summertime because she can go swimming and it's hot. That's kind of fun. Yeah. See, I don't know. Those are kind of silly, but yeah, it's like a fun thing to do. If you ever are looking for more ways to, like, flesh out your Sims personalities, you don't even have to download the mods that correlate with those because, like I said before, these are not functional right now. They're just tokens to keep in the inventory. But they help with storytelling, like, because now I'm going to roll with the fact that Delaney Dreamer is insane. And I think that some fun things can come of that next time. That's really funny. Alrighty, folks, so we are going to end today's episode here. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of the support and the love on the channel, as always. I just realized we really should have been raking these leaves because now this yard is a mess. But it's fine. That's going to be next time's problem. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, one more time, just saying thank you, and also I will see you guys over on Twitch. In the meantime, I've been streaming The Sims 2 pretty frequently, as well as also now playing The Sims 3, which has been really fun. I'm not normally a Sims 3 player, but it has kind of piqued my interest. I'm kind of learning how to get into it, and so far so good. We started a leprosy, and yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with that. If you also would like to, feel free to follow me on Twitter. I do post every time that I have a new stream or a new video on there, so that's a great way to keep in touch. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, your night, your week, whatever it is, and I'll see you in the next episode really soon. Thank you. Bye.